This blade is just a mess. It's a wreck. I have to, yeah, that's not even close to cool. I'm going to have to fix that up. Oh, here we are, back to plan B. I got to get this blower going and see how it works out. It's got giant weights on the back, just like the other one, chained up on the back. Now I see I've got quick start here. I think I need to pull the breather off, squirrel this in to get it started, but I'll try it without first. It tried. It's not very hard. I don't know where the choke is on this. I don't think I know how to choke it, is the problem. No, I'm going to have to give it a spray. Oh boy, it won't start. This is unbelievable. It was just running like yesterday. Last little bit of engine start, which because everything's in the way, I can't get it down in the throat here. Let's go. No. No. Oh. That makes me so unhappy. I'm hoping to just run out of gas. Oh, I got lots of gas. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot to put the air filter back on. I should do that. You think you're good to go, and you don't know until you actually put it through its paces out there in the field. So everything's falling apart. If I can't get this blower going again, I got to get the big tractor out. I swear I'll get them working. All right. Uh-oh. All right, so it's running out of fuel. I think I'm gonna have to pull this carb off and clean it out. All right, it's back in the shop. I'm gonna go through this entire fuel system. I can't have that happening, not if I'm in the middle of like some major thing, like blizzard or something, but. Just a beauty day out here in southern Ontario today. More geese flying south, but look at the dumping we got. Here's someone off in the distance with a snowblower going, and I figured I'd do the same thing. But I can't do things like everybody else. I have to get on a machine that's 55 years old. Do it that way. Yeah, I could get an even older tractor going. Anything red on this thing is the blower option, parts for the blower. The rest green and white was the original tractor. And I'm gonna get this thing rolling. So I spent last night pulling the hood and grill off so I can get this carburetor off easier. I mean, I suppose a guy could get it off without doing all that, but no, it's way easier just pulling everything off. Anyways, I thought I was gonna have to take the whole blower off, which was gonna be a disaster. I mean, yeah, they make it so a guy can do it with just a couple of pins, or maybe 4 pins, or maybe 700 pins, but I really didn't want to take it off, didn't have to. Got the carb off, took it apart, cleaned it out. Found the choke. I didn't know it had a choke, but I discovered it. And here we are, a factory blower attachment for a 1969 MTD 669. And the coincidences just keep racking up. It's model 669. It was made in 1969. And in 1969, I was 6, not 9. What are the odds of all that, eh? All right, we got some pretty massive weight on the back. These are solid concrete blocks. Only thing to worry about up here is a throttle and a shifter. There's nothing else going on to worry about. Just put fresh gas in it last night. The story is the old feller that owned it, you know, eventually we all kind of get there. I mean, maybe not me or you, but eventually we're looking at maybe getting into a bit of a retirement home situation, and that's where he was headed. And his kids had to take care of some of his prized possessions, this being one of them. He loved this tractor and just was devastated when he was no longer able to operate his beloved snowblowing garden tractor. So a fella bought it and didn't really use it much, said something about the carburetor's not quite right. And I discovered that when I just decided to fire it up and go try it. It got halfway down the driveway, and stalled out on me, wouldn't restart. I got mad, put it in the garage, took the carb off, cleaned it. Now we're back to trying it again. So I kind of thinking I'm like the second owner, and I'm not looking forward to ever getting rid of it either. I totally understand the state of mind of these old fellers back from the 60s and 70s. I was a kid back then. Now I'm not a kid, but all right, in case you're working on one of these ever, and you probably aren't because there's none existing except this one, there is a choke on. You can see why I didn't really notice that choke. It's like tucked in there. Yeah, that's kind of hard to find, but it's there, and I'm good to go now. All right, I don't know how I'm going to do, like I'm going to have to pull start it and hold the choke on at the same time. I don't know. Let's see if it works. It might be a lost cause here. Yeah, I can't really do this. Oh. right, next time it's that tractor. Turns out these little ones are difficult. There's potential. I mean, I'm sure this one's great for like light fluffy snow, but you get into that wet stuff and yeah, that auger clogs up immediately. I tried spraying it with WD-40, that did nothing. And this one I need to work on the blade setup, get it a little more usable, get it so I can lift it. All right, the driveway's done with just the 2 little tractors, but that was more effort than it needed to be. I got a little more work to do. Hey, I like this thing. Runs great. The chains are perfect. No issue with the chains. Same with this one. I thought they might be a little too loose, but they're both on there just fine. No issues. This thing actually pushed a lot of weight. That stuff weighs a ton. All right, I got these in just in the nick of time because a thing happened. Another storm just rolled in. Yeah, it's snowing pretty good. Listen to that. Wow. Nice. No floorboard.